Good evening, my name is the Fat One, Skull Egypt EU. Standard rules apply. If you don't understand my voice, please go to the main menu, go to the mute button, which is the ear with the X through it, and select TF2 Public Favorite Mute in Game Voice. Now, anyway, today we're on Egypt. I'd say one of the tougher maps in the TF2 collection. You know, very stingy times when you capture points, so you know, be careful. Especially this map, the first map. If you don't get a good start here, it can really suck for the later rounds. You know, because if you're going overtime here, you really have to try and take that first and second point in second round, and those areas are hard. Now, anyways, let's see what's going on with the teams today. Well, blue team looking a little bit admin heavy, you know what I mean, but they got some aggressive spirit to them. Red team need more guys on the team, to be fair. There's a little bit of a fallout there. And there we go. Doors open. And in so far, okay. Unsuccessful rocket jump is unsuccessful. You do need to realise that you need to clear whatever's above you. And there's Jeffy Boy, moves in there. Couldn't quite take that sentry. The thing with soldiers, they're not the greatest at taking down sentries. They really suffer from lack of sheer amount of damage output. And the problem with sentries, if they've got an engineer on them, they'll fix up the damage in between rocket hits. So you really need to lay it on. Oh, nicely done though. Ice Storm just takes that down. That's what happens there. If you get 3 shots on it and there's no engineer, you're good.
Alert. The control point.
But in any case, there's Jeffy Boy. Kensuke there, yep. Nicely capping that up. Capping up to the point where they can have a rock, paper, scissors match. And Jeffy Boy wins! Now in any case, first point is down pretty hard. 6 minutes 31 on the clock. Blue is looking on going for a storm here. I mean, that sheer amount of soldier firepower is really helping. Flausch being brave there, trying to stop the entire blue advance, but I don't think he managed to get on with that. Now, do Red have anything left in the tank here? Do they have anything left in reserve? Now, they do have 1 level 3 sentry from an engineer now. They need another one. I do advocate, you know, sentries a lot actually if you are going to be on defense. Now beyond that, let's see what's... There goes Uber, there's Kensuke, burninating everything up there. Okay, that heavy's dead, that's burnt. That also burnt. This ain't looking good here for blue, red team. They're mostly on fire. Oh, this ain't good. And Starcuts there is trying to cap the point as a flaming medic. I mean, that's bravery right there on a tin. And that's done. That was pretty much just done there by that last Uber. That was nicely done. Okay, round 2. That was a really quick taking couple of points there. I mean, that was fast in a sheer sense of rolloverishness. I've seen it go quicker with a back cap, but you know, back caps are a little special. They're kind of fun. They won't get you through all the games, but that was just seriously, blue team advanced, just cleared everything out of the way and just won the game. Now that's how you do it. Let's look at teams. Now that's the thing. I was a bit concerned about blue team because they had a glut of spies, but they've managed to fix that. And they're still pretty much going on the offensive. Red team, on the other hand, though, I mean, they've picked a much more defensive lineup, and that looks to be good. Although I will say they may need a bit more engineer on their side. Those level 3 sentries, when in good combination, are very helpful. Now, in any case, let's see what else is going on here. I think actually the second point we need to do. Oh no, I'm not saying your plans, man. I'm just, you know, I don't ruin what spies are doing or what engineers are doing. I don't say what engineers, they're so good or not, but I won't say their location or what they've actually done. But in any case, though, now the tricky thing with this first point is it's very high up, very difficult to get to, quite unassailable if you know the right classes to use. The tricky point is though, is when you get to the top of there, you've taken it, and then you've got to try and push on to second. That can be a real nightmare to push through. But for the time being though, it looks like Mum there is trying to clear up all of, you know, Red's problems. He's doing a reasonably good job. That was an unfortunate turnaround. Just takes out Kensuke. And dies from being shot in the face. That was some hero work right there, but there was just nobody else around. And Turnos there takes the point as an aggro engineer. Wow, blue is in fine spirits in today. Now this is where the crunch is. Now blue, can they continue on the offensive? They completely, you know, kicked red in the shins, forced it to the ground, kicked it in the groin, and then in the face afterwards. I mean, red is not a happy kitten right here. And Jeffy Boy there, the art of firing around corners using explosion radius, nicely done. Now, blue needs to start getting that teleporter up. So if they start taking losses, they can kind of replenish it quite quickly. This is a terrible map for blue, in that when they spawn, they go all the way to the front, then take a teleporter, and they go up. Otherwise, you've got to go all the way up that, set of stairs, and that's a real pain in the arse. But I don't think there's any problem right here. I mean, red is seriously being shoved around today, even, quite literally. And that's a win there for blue. This is not looking good for red at all. I am fearing we're going to see an auto scramble come up anytime soon now. Well, round 3, and ask and you shall receive. Yes, the team did actually auto-scramble, as I kind of may have predicted. Unfortunately, I'm afraid the server is taking a complete pounding in terms of numbers, because, we're down to 99 players, and we're 11 to 11. That's what can happen if, rollovers start happening, and that's why I do, agree with the SCAR policy of auto-balances and shuffles and things like that, on the basis that if you have a team that just keeps winning, the other team just keeps leaving behind, the server starts dying, and it gets a bad rep afterwards. Now beyond that though, let's have a look at teams. Now to be fair, now blue team is not looking good for the offensive. I mean, the shuffle round I think has hurt a lot of team members here. Red team's actually looking reasonably okay, but I think 2 more guys on each team would really help out.
5, 4, 3.
Also, there are a lot of people on spectators. Get out of my commentary box, damn it. Okay, there they go. Oh, not from star cuts. Getting the snipe on there. And he finishes off Sergeant Jamie there. Nicely done. That's the problem with playing Dead Ring of Spy. I mean, if you kind of let that thing go off and you get hit by one single bullet or so, people just know you've dead ringed. And it was particularly unlucky that the same guy shot you, then kind of bumped into you by accident. Scouts are the strange spy checkers of the game. Sometimes when playing Scout, I just run into people, see if they're a spy, and sometimes that works. From the looks of it, red are just about holding. That's a nice little sentry going up there. Can it stay up though? Wine Boy XD there. Oh no, there it goes. Ice Storm takes down that sentry. Now if you get a sentry up to level 3, that is not bad. Cover that entire area, very difficult to shoot up from. This actually, for me, this third Egypt was one of the most neglected maps for Engineer. Engineers don't seem to get them in the right places at all and tend to suffer quite badly. Although one thing's going right there, X-Daniel there, he knows this map and he's going for the right defense angle here. So we see, I think the red team's actually over-prioritising that. They've got to keep, blue team out of that top area. If they can just kind of keep them down, that's all well and good. Although Flausch there, signing, money for nothing. Yeah, I'm having this. Walnut Crispy. Oh, it's up. And that's defended nicely there. That's what's going on with the teams here. Well, oh wow, now this is a problem for blue team. They are going to serious admin mode. We're talking board level meeting here of admin. Now red team, if they can kind of pull back together, get a nice aggressiveness back on here, they might be able to trample over this blue team. Oh, they're turn-offs. They're trying to get something going. Oh, scumbag mini sentry carry. That was nicely done. This is not looking good here for blue team. Red team, sorry. Teams have been very unbalanced today. And we're talking like seesaw levels here of unbalance. Now for the time being, it doesn't look like blue have managed to actually really get up and move here. They've got turn-offs at the front, they're playing aggro engineer, but the rest of red team seemingly must be keeping blue back or something, because they're just not moving up. Okay, looks like there's something going on here. Looks like red might have something going. Oh, nice one there from Game Crew. It takes down that spy. I do love Piss for that reason. Even if you basically go into watch, disguise mode with the Dead Ringer. Nope, I can still see you, mother. And, oh no, there's the Ruinator there. Kensuke Jeffy Boy just going round the back, ruinating everything. Ruinate is a real word, I think. But yeah, this is looking pretty dicey at the moment. Red team have got a soldier in their ass. And that's a vaccinator. Ooh, brave choice. And yet on the right settings as well. Although that guy has whipped out a shotgun. Nicely done. Seriously, what is up with this Turnos guy? This man is an insanely aggressive engineer. I love his style. He's literally just puts his like mini straight down right in front of red, outside their spawn, and tries to go out with a shotgun. I mean, that's amazing. Yep, this is going on YouTube. Yeah. Now, in any case, okay, Mum, they're fixing the problem by punching Jeffy Boy. That's how bad it got here. Now, 11 minutes on the clock. Red are stabilising the front line, but ain't looking good. They've got to get some sentries down. They've got to push back a little bit. Keep an eye on that point. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just had to do some admin. Oh, wait, and what's going on here? Whoa, that's the thing I'm saying. You've got to keep an eye on that point at all times. One thing I do have to say about the mute now, I love with the mute man now changing that it will now also eliminate all text that comes up. So if anybody's particularly spamming hard, yeah, that got cancelled. Now, in any case, here they go. Jeffy Boy again. I think that was a bit of a forlorn Uber there. He kind of went, yeah, let's go, and there's nothing here to shoot. Kensuke getting cocky, taking on people's battle medic, or just going to cap the point. You know, that's good. Yeah, Red has got to be careful. Remember, keep an eye on that point, damn it. And Dix Daniel finally gets it. But the problem is Red here have got no defense up there. They're doing something to Blue though. They're causing them to go back, but they haven't really consolidated that point. Yeah, from the looks of it, Blue team don't know the shortcut up. That is not helping them. They are taking the long way around entirely. There may be reasons for that. Let's have a look. No. It does seem that the shortcut is cleared, but just Blue team doesn't know where it is. There's Mum. Yeah, he's all over that. Nicely done. Just turn off there, just hiding behind the column. Nope, you're dead. Yeah, that's some nice counter-attack effort. Now, all the time Red are pushing back Blue here. They should be trying to get some sentries up or get something going at the back there, because you gotta try and get some level 3s up. Try to keep it back if Blue start coming in with force. For the time being, Blue aren't doing that. The problem is their team is way too admin heavy. They've got to get some big guys in there, get some heavies out there, Dowermen, soldiers. I mean, Jeffy and Kensuke are the best guys in the team for a reason. Yeah, they're pairing up and just demolishing stuff. But to be fair, Blue team have 9 minutes on the clock. They have got a very, very good time scale on their side. They can just fix this all the way back up again. Ooh, and look at Turnos has turned soldier. This should be good. Now, I'm favouring Turnos. I'm liking this guy. He has all the aggression of Hulk on steroids. But there's Mum. Now, I've seen Mum before on this server. He is an excellent player. Now, this is the thing, he's basically playing fireman for this game, just making sure nothing goes wrong for Red Team. But you can't rely on him. If you get stabbed or something that happens like that, you know, one of your pillars has gone down. Oh god, I'm loving Turnos. That was just like, I will attack him with spade to the face. I will take this guy down somehow. If any more Turnos players, this would be such a much more progressive and fun game. Oh, there's that spy. Engineer better fix his stuff. Nicely done. There you go. Oh, and there's... Now, can they resist that Uber soldier attempt? It's looking reasonable. Oh, no, they finally got it. Just managed to get around that. This is where you might want some pyros. Oh, dear. Kensuke again trying for that point. Oh, and there's a second sentry up. Nicely done. Red team are finding their defensive legs. This is looking good. And I think, yeah, Kensuke there's got the right point. The problem is, him and Jeffy Boy are going up there, taking down the same sentry repeatedly, time and time again, and they just can't seem to make a dent. This is the point. What is Blue? Okay, Blue team is finally getting a bit more aggro here. They need more than spies and engineers and snipers. They're going to need some fat men. And that's the other thing, you can't just start placing down mini sentries in front of them. I know Tornos does that and he gets away with it, but he's playing super aggressive and those things never really pan out. You got to start, you know, first off, needs to be some sort of engineering here. Get a teleporter up there. I mean, that's a long way to the top. Now, getting a engineer with a level 3 teleporter, that's going to make Blue's presence at the front a lot better. For the time, though, it looks like Blue have managed to consolidate very well, so they've got a good defensive line if they need to get back to it. But they need better push, and this is the problem right now. They can't push. Turnos there, really trying once more. He just can't seem to... To be fair, though, if he wants to go aggro, Liberty Launcher may not be it. That damage reduction is not great. It's not preferable. Oh, well, nicely done there. Just takes down Demas there. That was good military work and just got caught out by that pyro. It's Jeffy boy. And guess what? It's Kensuke. There they go. Okay, can the badass twosome take this on? That's Kurtz. One sentry. Can they get the second? They got to deal with all the engineers and stuff in the way now. Nope, not enough. They had to quite quibble over that. Now here's the problem, right? I mean, for Jeffy boy, I can see what you're doing, but you're kind of playing the wrong class. I mean, if he was playing something along the lines of Demo Man, he'd get through it a lot quicker. And right now, sentry busting seems to be what you're trying to do right now. Now, for the time being, though, this is the thing. We've seen two Titans here on the team. So we've got Mum and Game Poochie's actually playing medic today, but there's also Demas, I think. But we've seen, you know, Mum there just getting out there, just wrecking everything on Blue's stuff, and then the other way around we've got Jeffy and Kensuke. There's some sort of like weird kind of prophecy where the twain will never meet because neither of these heavy medics even met each other. The biggest problem now is blighting Red Team is... Now, Red Team are doing fine, it's just they can't keep their sentries up for more than 2 seconds. But Blue, that means, you know, Jeffy 1 Kensuke get in there, wreck it up, but then the rest of Blue Team doesn't follow. I mean, look at the time now, it's now under 5 minutes. They had an entire 6 minutes to get through this point, and it's just not happening. There they go again. Going for the sentries. Okay, 2 of them are down. They're doing really nice work here, but they've got to get the rest of the team involved. There's Flausch there. Using direct hit, that is a sentry buster right there, but unfortunately doesn't see the sentry and gets destroyed. But the red engineers, this is the thing, we're seeing more red engineering now, and it's working very nicely. All those sentries, you've got one in the middle and some at the sides, and they're nicely covering each other. This is a very nice area for sentries. Although Walnut Crispy for some reason wants to use minis. I don't know why people use minis on defense. You really need the full fat sentry. And Extreme Fox, is he going to get away with it? Oh my god, Extreme Fox, I can't believe you survived all of that. Like, on fire, in tight anything, still on fire, getting to the point. Fire burns out when you're on 3 health. Nice, I just can't believe that. 3 minutes 10 on the clock, is not looking good. Mum, for the time being, is still owning this game. With medics, of course. You must always appraise your medics. Now, Blue Team, this is the thing, they need more guys to push up. They maybe need another medic or something, but part of the problem is I'm just not seeing their team get in there. They're just kind of at the back or chronically counterattacked. Maybe it's a lack of teleport, because I haven't really seen much teleportery work here or there for Blue Team, and this is kind of the problem. Most of the teams having to run up a long way round, and they just can't get there quickly enough. Minutes 18. There's Mum. Oh, and finally now Jeffy Boy's in there. He's now finally playing Demo Man. Shit just got real. Now here's the thing. Somebody needs to push with him. Okay, they got Sergeant Jamie on the case. Okay, here they go. This is the last best hope for Blue. Can they make it work? Okay, the sentries are down. They've actually managed to break the line. Now they're going for the cap here. Can they finally get it in the last 2 minutes? Okay, red team is now shitting themselves. They're trying to throw themselves on the point. This is looking great. 1 minute 41. Can we see a pub push? Oh dear, now Mum there trying to work overtime, trying to keep the flank secure. Look at him. That's nice work there. Now, can the red engineers repair all the damage here? Now, it's been a bit long, and they might have the advantage right now. Oh, unlucky there, Vox Omega. Look at red team. They immediately went on the counter attack as soon as their sentry went down. Like a giant rash. Oh, seriously, no. They've already got the sentry back up again. No, they're doing an excellent job here, red. 1 minute on the clock. Blue team needs to summon up all their pro skills and try for the best now. There's Turnos again. Oh, and Jeremy stuck on a little mini there. But it's not looking good though. Blue just haven't really seen Blue around. I think they're wavering.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
Kensuke Flausch. Oh, the unexpected Mum. Nasty done with that. Flausch there trying to hit him in the face. This is not looking good. I think last 10 seconds, I don't think there's going to be one last brave offensive. Oh, there is. But they've got to go on that point now, and I don't think they can.
3, 2, 1.
That was an excellently done game there from Red. And, you know, Mum, look at that score. You know, more than the next two guys combined. Excellent. Nice game.